Chairman of the Board of the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, Dr. Isaac Nkote Nabeta, the board members of the Insurance Regulatory Authority, Madame Delphine Trolle, former president of the African Insurance Organization, the chairperson of the Uganda Insurers Association, and indeed all the members from the Uganda Insurers Association, the chairperson of the Brokers Association, and the members of the Brokers Fraternity, the chairperson of Vuela, and the members of loss assessors, adjusters, and surveyors and valuers, the chairperson of the insurance agents, and indeed all the agents here present, the chairperson of the bank assurance agents, and indeed all the members of the bank assurance fraternity, the chairperson of the HMOs and the members of the HMOs, our partners who have already been presented to us, the industry captains, ladies and gentlemen, the team from Adroit, who are the consultants doing this noble job of finding who is the best. Members of the Fourth Estate, my colleagues from the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today is indeed an exciting day in the insurance industry, not only here in Uganda, but indeed on the entire continent. It is the day when we gather to celebrate excellency, and it is the day when we gather to catch up and also remind ourselves why we must innovate. This is the 5th Annual Insurance Innovations Awards Gala, and please join me in putting our hands together for everybody who has made this to happen. Mr. Sunday and your team, thank you very much for making this happen. May I appreciate His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, and indeed the entire leadership of the government of Uganda on behalf of the insurance industry, and indeed on my own behalf, for making policies in place and putting them in place which provide a conducive macroeconomic fundamentals that we leverage on to grow the insurance industry and indeed enhance the contribution to the national development. Invited guests, according to McKinsey and Company 2018, digital transformation has become an important enabler of innovation. In recent years, the surge in innovation has also interested financial markets like insurance on the impact of digitalization on the insurance value chain, highlighting the main areas affected, and this helps customer interactions, adoption to the behavior, and indeed the automation of business processes and decisions. These improvements help the existing products, and new products are offered. A new concept of InsurTech, a phenomenon comprising innovation, is one of the traditional or non-traditional market players exploit in informing technology and using it to leverage on service delivery. This talks to customer satisfaction and indeed improve the efficiency of how the insurers and brokers do their business. InsurTech offers new opportunities such as the higher insurance inclusiveness, individual empowerment, and improvement of public health. According to the World Bank report of 2024 on the role of digital platforms through innovation in West Africa's agriculture success, the Benin Digital Rural Transformation Project has benefited more than 103,000 individuals through the development of digital platforms by increasing access to information, agriculture insurance through facilitating access to farm machinery, seeds, and other subsidies, and indeed in decision making. May I therefore say that when we use the digital platforms available, we are providing a solution to the needs of the Ugandans. Invited guests, allow me to give you a brief overview of why we are here celebrating this Innovations Award. 5 years ago, we reflected on what we can do as a sector to improve our value proposition to the public. One of the highlighted challenges was the reliance on legacy systems and processes that could not deliver us and indeed our endured to the endured future. The idea of Innovations Awards was born out of the recognition of the importance of innovating while being aware that the sluggish way of doing business can never be accommodated anymore. These Innovation Awards are a climax of the annual Insurance Week. And the annual Insurance Week kicked off on Monday at the Millennium Park, Lugogo. We had a band procession led by the UPDF Air Force, and we have had a medical camp. We have also had a public where they have interacted with the underwriters, and indeed, as a way of giving back, the medical services were offered to the public, including tests for HIV, hepatitis B screening, counseling, and eye checkups. You have already heard from Georgina, and indeed blood bank where blood donation was done. 22 insurance companies, 13 insurance brokers, 9 bank assurance agents provided free professional insurance advice to the public, and close to 2,000 people visited the different stores. I want to thank you for doing a wonderful job to the public. Can we give ourselves a round of applause? In a joint corporate social responsibility initiative, the insurance players donated 4 tents to traffic police officers to protect them from the scorching sun and indeed the rain while on duty. The Insurance Week activities were conducted across all our regional offices. For Western, it was in Mbarara. For Northern, it was in Gulu. And for Eastern, it was in Mbale. This was intended to decentralize the access to insurance information. And indeed, many such innovations will be done to reach the customers and the public wherever they are. Public awareness generated reminders, and it helps us to redefine the service provision to our customers. And indeed, it reminds us that we must be trustworthy, we must be innovative, and we must be inclusive. Provide products which are inclusive in nature to everybody. This is therefore a force which will shape the future of the insurance industry. It will also solve the problems of the people. It will ultimately transform the lives of the individuals and their businesses. We want to take this opportunity to thank all of you who joined us in pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Tonight, we gather here to celebrate individuals and companies that have come up with brave ideas to dare into the unknown spaces and come up with solutions that will go a long way towards appealing and improving service delivery. I have run through the solutions, and I would like to say that the solutions which were submitted to the judges are all on the right course, and they are intended to ensure that we improve the way we do business. Allow me to express my appreciation to all the insurance companies and individuals who have participated in this competition. Allow me also to appreciate all players who in one way or the other made it happen. I am particularly delighted to note that the participation rate has increased and the quality of the solutions submitted for evaluation has also greatly improved. I congratulate all the winners in different categories. And the categories which will be recognizing this evening include: 1, most innovative insurance product, life. 2, most innovative insurance product, non-life. 3, most innovative insurance broker award. 4, most innovative insurance agent award. 5, most innovative bank assurance agent. 6, most innovative loss assessor, adjuster, valuer. And 7, most innovative insurtech solution. 8, media personality of the year. And 9, People's Choice Award. 10, the 5th Innovation Awards Loyalty Award. Those who consistently from the first to the 5th have been participating with us, we are also going to recognize them. And 11 is the judges' special award, where the judges examining the products realize that someone might not have made it, but the product or the solution was critical and very important. They award him or her or that company. I look forward to celebrating with you the successes. Let the winner be that one who has put in the best. And I know and I have trust in our consultants that they have done a good job. May I also take this opportunity and moment to congratulate all those whose names have been read that they have participated. We are all winners. I want to encourage you to remain relentless, engage in creative brains, and be ready for the year 2025. I would like to take the same opportunity to thank our judges and indeed the consultant for your thoughtful deliberations and your dedication in identifying the most innovative solutions in each category. A special note and appreciation goes to our partners and sponsors who supported us throughout this event and made it possible. In a special way, may I once again thank the organizers for organizing this function. Sunday and your team, can you just stand up wherever you are? I know you might not run up here, but thank you for doing a good job. Can we give them a round of applause? As the insurance regulator, we want to re-emphasize our readiness at all times and our passion and commitment to promoting innovation through creating an enabling environment. I want to say, and we invite ladies and gentlemen to take this advantage of the regulatory sandbox to nurture your products and test them in a simulated environment which mirrors the market where you play. And this is before you roll these products to the market. This will give you an opportunity to learn and improve your solutions and indeed maximize your chances of success. I look forward to the future and with great optimism, and I know the future will at all times be bright. May I end my words by quoting the words of Steve Jobs. As you know, he said, innovation is the unrelentlessly drive to break the status quo and develop a new way where few have dared to go. Ladies and gentlemen, at all times we have to dare to the unknown, and we have to go to where others have not gone if we are to survive for the next generation. I thank you for listening to me, and we look forward to seeing who are the winners for the year 2024, and may the best take it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
By organizing such an event, we are able to create a lot of competition in the industry so that we can grow the industry to greater heights. What differentiates one company or one player from the other is of course, innovations, okay? And the more innovative you are, the more you are going to outcompete other players, and the better for the growth of the industry. Therefore, we bring innovation at strategic level, and this level can then be able to stimulate the different management and other staff in the industry to be able to deliver the best services. We at IRA are very much committed to creating an enabling environment, and our Honorable Minister, the Supervising Minister, has really been very helpful in reacting, in passing and making sure that all our required regulations are passed and approved by the ministry, and where possible, where necessary, by the cabinet. We want to thank you, Honorable Minister, for being so supportive. And what we are celebrating today is a testimony of your dedication and listening instinct to the industry. We thank you, and when we come with more requests that are geared towards improving and growing this sector, we will be very, please, we handle them as you've been doing. We have one very burning issue. I know the CEO has always discussed it with you, but allow me to mention it here. One of the agricultural subsidy. What you are providing has served its purpose, but the industry requires a little bit more. We are requesting that maybe you can add us some more 10 billion so that we can really grow the sector. Because you know Uganda is an agricultural country, and therefore if we are able to manage risks in the agricultural sector, we'll be very happy. That is our humble request, and I know we are finalizing, the government is finalizing the budget, and we hope you can slot in some additional resources for us. Lastly, I want to challenge the players. By emphasizing that those willing to go where others fear would be able to survive in this industry. And therefore, we call upon the players. We are open as the regulator. Come to us with all ideas that you think are necessary to take us to the greater level of this industry. We want to transform this industry, and therefore we expect that the players we are regulating should be able to really come up with what is needed so that we can support. While we supervise and regulate, one of our core functions is to grow this industry. So please, my appeal, take effort and come up with what you think we should be doing to foster this industry. With those few remarks, I want now to take this opportunity to invite the Honorable Minister of Finance to come and address the insurance fraternity, and then invite the guest of honor to address the participants. I thank you.
Thank you. Mukola tulaba ebyafaayo tubiwandiika nti wabaliwo konzola ebireme tubeebaza olw'okuba abasaale tubeebaza okutumbula.
The representative of the chief guest, my good friend Francis Mwebesa, the President of Uganda, Chairman, the board, and the board members of ERA, the chief executives of other government agencies and insurance players who are here, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, all of you. I hope you are finding it very useful. It's always an honor to witness great strides and achievements in Uganda's insurance sector, which I have been supervising for some time now. I think it is Kadu, some 12 years. As we gather here to celebrate the key milestones registered by the sector at this 5th Insurance Innovation Award Gala, allow me to appreciate the NRM government for creating an environment of peace, microeconomic stability that has enabled the private sector insurance inclusive to thrive. Akono mwabade mwandibade mukakubira omuganga tiyeganga. Our dear chief guest, you may wish to note that the insurance sector in Uganda has grown almost tenfold in a span of a decade, from about shillings 200 billion to an estimated Uganda shillings 1.8 trillion by end of 2024. Owing to a very strong regulatory regime overseen by the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, claims paid have also risen from less than 20% to now to 52% of the gross premiums underwritten. Additionally, the sector now employs close to 10,000 Ugandans and contributes in excess of Uganda shillings 200 billion annually in taxes. Mwebale kumpa msolo. These metrics point to a sector that promises a bright future once the economic fundamentals remain positive, and they will remain positive when we are in power. Aside from those encouraging metrics, a lot still has to be done to enhance the sector's contribution to our development agenda of achieving the 10-fold growth. I am aware, for instance, that only about 5% of adult Ugandans have insurance coverage, and that insurance penetration is still less than 1%. These should not be interpreted as limitations, but rather opportunities. Innovation is the key to unlocking these opportunities to make insurance more vibrant. I'm glad that today we gather here to recognize the tireless efforts of individuals and companies that are shaping the future of insurance in our country through innovation. Congratulations. The chief guest, I join to applaud the innovators, the change makers who have gone above and beyond to bring new ideas, strategies, and technologies to the industry. Your work is helping to create a more resilient and accessible insurance sector. And in doing so, you are contributing directly to our great nation's national development goals. As a country, we are on a bold path of transformation, as outlined in our 4th National Development Plan. In this ambitious roadmap, we emphasize inclusive economic growth and the empowerment of all Ugandans, with a specific focus on transforming households, communities, and industries. The parish development model stands as one of our flagship initiatives to drive sustainable transformation at the grassroots level. In this context, insurance plays a pivotal role. We recognize that insurance is not just a financial product, but a tool for risk management, economic stability, and social safety nets. For households, it represents a means to shield themselves against unforeseen circumstances. It is a critical enabler of growth for businesses by mitigating risks that could otherwise threaten their operations. For the nation as a whole, a thriving insurance sector underpins a robust economy, ensuring that we can weather economic storms and create an environment conducive to both domestic and foreign investment. Through the 10-fold growth agenda, we are committed to fostering a business-friendly environment that allows both innovation and sustainable growth. We understand that this requires a collaborative approach, and that is why our government continues to support private sector development, particularly in sectors like insurance, which can have a transformative impact on our national development. The government of Uganda is steadfast in its commitment to supporting innovation. We have made strides in creating an enabling environment for the private sector, particularly through regulatory reforms, public-private partnerships, and investment in internet infrastructure. This evening's event spotlights the best innovations in the insurance sector, but it's important to remember that the true impact of these innovations will be measured by their ability to drive penetration and contribute meaningfully to Uganda's economic development. We cannot afford to treat insurance as a luxury. It must become a fundamental part of our social economic fabric. Innovations like micro insurance, usage-based insurance models, and the integration of technology to streamline claims and writing processes are exactly the kind of solutions we need. We must continue to push ourselves and seek creative, out-of-the-box ideas that enhance business profitability and service our people's common good. In closing, I would like to sincerely congratulate all the awardees tonight. Together, we will continue to drive Uganda's transformation into a more inclusive, resilient, and prosperous nation. Thank you. May the God Lord keep you healthy and make money. It is my honor now to invite you to come and address the gathering.
Thank you, thank you. Hey, emirimu egyayinsuwa mukola tulaba ebyafaayo tubiwandiika nti wabaaliwo gonzoola ebireme tubeebaza olw'okuba abasaale tubeebaza okutumbula ensuwa. You've put Ugandans first, you give them safety to their life.
Honorable Kasaija, as you heard, is a man of finance. My senior colleague, because everybody talks about money. The chairman of the Board of Insurance Regulatory Authority, Uganda, Dr. Isaac Ankote Nabeta, Board Chairman, Alhaji Kadnabi Ibrahim Rubega, CEO of Insurance Regulatory Authority, and all dignitaries of the insurance community that are present here tonight. First of all, as you heard, the Vice President delegated me to address this meeting of awarding of awards for the sector. But I would say, on behalf of my own ministry, for being here, for I've got a message from her. I think she chose the right person. The right person that insurance touches basically in industry in regard to many sectors, as you know. You have the biggest business in the workman's compensation, which is prime, in the insuring factories, insuring, and many other regulations about industry and about insurance. I don't want to say much about traders, because I think most of the people who are here are all traders, and unless you carry out an insurance. And currently, I don't want to talk about cooperatives, which are also under my ministry. In other words, I was happy that I could meet you and tell you what is going on in the ministry. We have to enforce a lot of industrial requirements. Currently in industry, sometimes some industrialists are taking the human beings as raw materials, not caring about workman's compensation, not caring about what is going on. You know, the economy has grown so fast, and people have gone in industry, but they need to be protected by you people. And this I'm trying to talk to my Uganda Manufacturers Association so that they follow the rules of the game of running the industrial sector, using the insurance, as well as the traders using the insurance. And as you have heard, our agriculture, which the minister has just talked about, the cooperatives, basically this economy now is going to be run under the cooperative system. So I've been given this opportunity to talk about what is going on at our ministry, that we are going to care much about the insurances. Because you cannot drive business, you cannot drive industry, you cannot drive cooperatives unless the insurance sector is very, very strong on all this. Risk covering is one of the most important things. However, as I said, I'm here to represent the Vice President, and as I said, let me repeat myself again. The Honorable Minister, the Chairman Board of the Insurance Regulatory Authority Uganda, the Chief Executive Officer Insurance Regulatory Authority, other heads of government agencies, insurance industry, captains, members of the press, distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm deeply honored to stand before you today at the 5th edition of the Insurance Innovation Awards. This evening, as we gather to celebrate excellency and ingenuity in the insurance sector, I want to express my sincere appreciation to the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda for organizing this prestigious event, for their continued commitment to ensuring sustainable and progressive insurance industry in Uganda. Uganda's vision for growth and innovation. As we all know, Uganda is a country in transition, one that is poised for growth and transformation. Our Vision 2040 calls for a competitive knowledge-based economy driven by innovation, technology, and inclusiveness. Central to this vision is the financial service sector, and the insurance industry plays a pivotal role in this journey. The role of insurance is not only to protect individual and corporate assets, but also to support economic resilience, enhance financial inclusion, and contribute to the well-being of our citizens. As we continue to build a robust financial ecosystem, we must focus on creating a sector that is accessible, affordable, and adaptive to the changing needs of the population This is where innovation comes into play. It is therefore fitting that tonight we gather to recognize and celebrate those in our insurance industry who have demonstrated excellence and forward-thinking solutions in addressing the challenges we face. The Insurance Innovation Awards have become an important platform to showcase the creative approaches, technology-driven solutions, and customer-centric services that have potential to transform the insurance landscape in Uganda. Innovation and service delivery, I have been duly briefed by Araji Kadunabi, the CEO of the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, that in the past 5 years, the sector has witnessed remarkable strides through innovation that have made insurance more accessible, efficient, and relevant to Ugandans from all walks of life. From the micro-insurance products that center for the underserved communities to the integration of technology in claims processing, these innovations are pushing the boundaries of what is possible. I've also been appraised of the remarkable efficiencies ushered in by the ongoing digitization initiatives such as motor third-party payment and marine insurance platforms that have enhanced access and quality of service. As a government, we are happy that these initiatives, since they also have a direct bearing on revenue generation, I want to commend IRA and all other partners for leading these initiatives. I think here you should vote for the man who says he wants money. I want to challenge you to innovate to other areas, such as medical and workman's compensation insurance, owing to their centrally in the social well-being of Ugandans. We recognize that innovation in insurance must go hand in hand with efforts to increase insurance literacy and awareness. It is particularly encouraging to note that this whole week has been dedicated to community engagement activities, corporate social responsibility initiatives, and insurance literacy campaigns. These efforts are vital in assuring that more Ugandans, including those in rural areas, understand the value of insurance and how it can improve their lives. I would like to commend the IRA and all other partners for their foresight that I believe will be carried forward in the coming years. Allow me also to commend all the nominees and winners of this year's awards. Your dedication and hard work are inspiration to us all. You are not only advancing the insurance industry, but also contributing to the development of our nation. I have no doubt that the innovations we celebrate tonight will serve as a blueprint for further success, and that the future of Uganda's insurance sector can be brighter. Empowering the people of Uganda. The NRM government recognizes the critical role that the insurance industry plays in ensuring that Ugandans are protected against unforeseen risks and challenges. In this regard, we have made it a priority to foster an environment that encourages innovation and growth within the country. Through collaborative efforts with the Insurance Regulatory Authority, the government of Uganda has been supporting the sector through agricultural premium subsidy. Uganda shillings 5 billion has been allocated to this cause annually since financial year 2016/17. With these initiatives, many Ugandans who have suffered from catastrophes such as those in Obududa have benefited. We are also very strong on ensuring that infrastructure and other development of projects secure insurance from the local insurance providers. We shall continue these collaborations in further enhancing infrastructure and frameworks that promote competitive and stable industry. May you now join me to applaud the IRA for leading these initiatives and transforming the insurance sector in the last 10 years. Many achievements have been recorded, for instance, in the middle of the city as you move along Lumumba Avenue. The landmark there is magnificent insurance tower. This is a viable reaffirmation that the sector is solid. We have a local reassurance company, Uganda Reassurance Corporation, which has significantly enhanced premium retention within our economy. We also have a local but internationally recognized insurance training college that thus greatly improved professionalism in the insurance industry. These and many other achievements deserve to be celebrated. The role of government and the future of insurance. As government, we are committed to building a supportive ecosystem for growth of financial services, including insurance. Government policies are increasingly being aligned to ensure the insurance reaches every Ugandan and that every innovation in the sector are supported by conducive regulatory and legal framework. One such alignment where we think insurance can reach the masses is through the parish development model, PDM. The other one has been National Agriculture Insurance Scheme, where government has since 2016-17 been committing $5 billion per year to subsidize the agriculture insurance premiums. We are confident that through ongoing dialogue and collaboration with all the stakeholders, we will continue to make insurance services more accessible and affordable and inclusive. Conclusion, I want to once again congratulate all of those who have emerged winners in the different out categories. You are true leaders in Uganda's insurance industry, and your contribution are laying the foundation for the growth and success of not only your respective institutions, but the country as a whole. In the face of the emerging risks, such as those posed by climate change, cyber threats, and other rapidly changing economic landscape, we must continue to evolve, adapt, innovate to ensure that the sector remains resilient and relevant to the needs of our society. Let us all be inspired by the possibilities of innovation and remain committed to advancing the insurance industry for betterment of all Ugandans. Together, we can build a brighter, safer, and a more secure future. Thank you, and may the evening celebrations be filled with joy and aspiration. God bless you. God bless Uganda, for God and my country. The Vice President of Uganda.